So we're going to be cleaning the Roborock Qrevo Master. It has been cleaning my house for about 3 months. It is super dirty. This is kind of a behind the scenes of how to do all the maintenance. So you'll be off to the side, and we got a lot of work to do here. But I'm going to show you how to make my long form video. This is going to be a live stream. I'll try to answer any questions you might have. I just did the Dream L10S. Hello. He, she. Just getting things set up here. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry, I got to blow my nose. I just did the Dream L10S for my mother-in-law, and she has cats. And I'm allergic to cats. So it really got me. Roborock Qrevo Master. A kind of a behind the scenes of how I do my videos. Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'll be doing all the maintenance on this Roborock Qrevo Master. You can see it has been cleaning my upstairs for about 3 months now. It's extremely dirty. And the dirty water tank, I mean, this thing has been doing a really good job of cleaning. I'll talk about how it's been doing, but we're going to do all the maintenance. This is real world testing. It's been cleaning my house. I think I've had it on the schedule for 3 times a week. Yeah, 3 times a week it cleans my house. So let's get started. I've got the robot off and we'll get started. The first thing is the dirty water tank. I've had to clean this a couple times. These things get extremely stinky. I mean, and I think you have to add the solution, the Roborock solution to the water. And I think that does help keep the odor down in the dirty water tank. I'm not 100% sure on that, but when I do add, I don't always add solution up here, the Roborock Qrevo solution or the Roborock solution. But when I do, it seems like the smell's not as bad. Now, if anybody says these robots don't work, I mean, look at this water, how dirty it is. That's extremely dirty. So that it is getting the dirt, Ooh, it stinks. I mean, it stinks bad. Ooh. That's a really bad odor. Oh boy. I should have been cleaning this more often. I have neglected it a little bit, but I think I can get it clean again. Okay, you definitely need to be cleaning the dirty water tanks. This one stinks really, really bad. Again, Roborock Qrevo Master. Been cleaning my upstairs for over 3 months. I don't know the exact date, but it's been cleaning my house a lot, and it's just time to do the maintenance. I tend to neglect these things a little bit because I really want them, I think that's how most people are going to be. Like, they're not going to clean them every week or whatever. Maybe they will. That was really, really stinky. The dirty water tank. Other vacuums get just as dirty or just as stinky. You've got to clean these dirty water tanks. All right, that's done. So again, if you're just joining, I'm showing you behind the scenes. You got any questions? I'll have the chat going. Oh, I got 10 people on. That's awesome. Thank you for joining. We're doing behind the scenes. This is the Roborock Qrevo Master. I will be buying the Curve. I've had a lot of requests for the Curve, and it's expensive, but I will be buying it. And I just got the Shark. I've been reviewing the Shark today. So down here, this is the brand new Shark. I did the unboxing and the setup. Over here, I've got the Narwhal Frio Z Ultra. This is the Shark that I just unboxed, the Never Touch Pro. It's actually not too bad. It's been cleaning this room. It's actually done a pretty good job. But I think these videos are important. My testing is real world testing. I know there's been some people have been wanting me to hook up pressure gauges and different things, but I'm just more of a, let's have it clean my house for 3 months and just tell you how it did. I just cleaned my mother-in-law's robot, and she has a cat, and I made the mistake of cutting open the bag, and I'm allergic to cats. So I apologize for blowing my nose, but I gave her the Dream L10S. She's had no problems with it, and I just did a video on the 3-month maintenance on it, and it's been doing really well at her house. So that's a huge bonus. I was expecting to have all kinds of problems with it because, you know, you never really know until you send it away, and how does it do? Okay, here we go. Okay, I will put a link in the show description notes for the bags, the brush rollers, you know, the Roborock. I do recommend the Roborock bags. But here's the dust bag compartment. So take this off. This is extremely full. Now, one thing I like is it hasn't leaked. I know there was an earlier Dream, the L20. It was kind of leaking a little bit, but I think they fixed it on the rest of them. But pull this little tab. That closes it off. Now just pull it out. That thing. Now, I can't stress that. That's full. Like people say robot vacuum cleaners don't work. That's a false statement. You know, do they replace a regular vacuum? Maybe not, but they do work. I mean, there's a filter here. It doesn't need clean. So we will be replacing this bag. Super easy. Here we got this. These bags are really thick. I like that. I don't have any dust around here, so it's not been leaking. Slide it in. There's a groove. And this is very important to slide it in that groove because there's a micro switch. So slide it in that groove. You'll hear it kind of click. Make sure that's flush right there. Put the bag kind of back here. And now we can close this. There's no extra tool in here or anything. You're just going to read the word Roborock and it's on. We need to cut this open. I'm too excited. I have dogs, so I don't think I'm allergic to this. But again, to say these don't work is an absolute, it's not true. I mean, I'm a firm believer. Now, that's not to say that if you run a vacuum over where this has been going for 3 months, you'll still get stuff. But wow, look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. The hair, the dog hair, and the big chunks, and the fine dust. I mean, that thing is so full. I probably should have changed it earlier, but I like to run these pretty good. All right, we're going to do, the dirtiest part's going to be over here on the robot, but this actually got, I was surprised how dirty this got. And I think there is a way for me to clean it. But I mean, I'm just going to take the tray out and clean it. Well, hello. Look who has came to join us. She's like, where's my treat, Daddy? Oh, look at, that's all your mess. See, this is your dog hair. See that? That's you. You want a treat? You want a couple treats? Okay, here you go, Miss Fiona. There you go. All right. I can't remember if the app, if I can put water down here. But anyway, I need to take this whole tray to the sink. Now, I was surprised. It does have these arms that are supposed to keep this clean. I mean, they did get some hair in them. You know, they did a relatively good job, I guess. Boy, that got pretty gummed up there. Wow. That's pretty incredible. I got to take a picture of that. So this comes apart, I think, yeah. Yeah, this comes off. So I'm going to take this to the sink. I'm going to get this all nice and clean. That's the nice thing about having these trays. I think I can take this off. And that stayed relatively clean. It's not super self-explanatory. Oh, there it is. Just that little tab right there. Just push it like that. Wow, look at all that dirt. Okay, we're going to need to clean this really, really good. I need this hose I need to wipe off a little bit. Ooh, the hose had a piece of debris on it. So check your hose, make sure there's no debris. I can take this whole thing to the sink. Let's go. All right, we're gonna go over to the sink now. Look how dirty that got. But you have to do maintenance on these. So I'm making my long form video. This is a live stream you're seeing now. And I just wanted to show you behind the scenes of how, my real world testing, I want to show you how things go. If there's any questions, I can move this over. We can just keep moving around. Kind of a behind the scenes. If you've got any questions, I do appreciate everybody joining. I don't know if there's any chat. We'll put that all to the side. I don't want to block you. Okay, let's get these all nice and clean. I like to spray them down with this Dawn. You don't use as much soap. Get a brush. We can get this all nice and clean. Yeah, it cleans up really good. Get a bunch of soap in here. Get this. Ooh, this is really dirty here. So yeah, we want to get this all nice and clean. Those wiper arms are super dirty. Again, this is the Roborock Qrevo Master. I've got the Max V, I've got the Pro. This is one of the differences about the Master, having these self-cleaning arms. Yeah, we're just going to finish up cleaning these. Get a little elbow grease on these. Again, this is the Qrevo Max V. This is the Qrevo Master. There's too many Qrevos. I do think the Max V had a little bit better navigation. This one was getting stuck a few more times than the Max V. It did an okay job, but I definitely did have to go find it a few times. And it had some quirks. Once in a while, it would just be stopped in the middle of the room. It did pick up a big popcorn kernel one time and couldn't turn the roller, so it just stopped right where it was at. So there was a few things that kind of made me question it a little bit, but it actually, you can see it did a pretty good job. But you do have to do the maintenance on these. I might have waited a little too long. Getting that hair off of that wiper is being tricky. It is really impounded on that. And I can't take that wiper off. It's really getting in that wiper. But I love being able to have these trays that you can just take off. This thing got dirty. Again, this is the Roborock. This was cleaning my upstairs for 3 months about. It's time to clean it and it's time to do something else. I got to put another robot to the test. So I do real world testing. I know there's a lot of robot testing out there, and we can put pressure gauges on them and we can see crevices and all of that, but I like to do real world testing of I have a dog and we do, it just cleans my house. That's what we use. So I pick one, we use it. I even picked one to put in my mother-in-law's house. And she had one, the Dream L10S. Real world testing. I just cleaned it. It did a really good job. Very, very impressed with that. I don't know what I'll bring upstairs next. Maybe the Dream X40. All right, let's go back here. Again, there's the brand new Shark. There'll be a video on that coming soon. I do appreciate you joining. Just kind of a behind the scenes of how I do my videos. We're doing the long form video. You know, people want to, they just want a kind of a short to the point video. You can see it takes, to make a 20-minute video, it might take me an hour to do this. Okay, so we've got our parts cleaned, these cleaned up. Getting the hair underneath the wiper was a little challenging. Now we're going to take, this is the filter. It's got like a float. It just snaps into place. And then this. And again, that's all clean. I mean, that's awesome. Even the track, even the ramp is relatively clean. I don't think I have to get in the app and put water down there and all of that junk. Just take this out and clean it. Good. I like that. All right, let's do a swap-a-roo. Now I don't have the accessory kit. I'm hoping I can reuse. I probably need to order mop pads. They're expensive though. All right, let's take this off. Let's take the dustbin out. Ooh, yeah, it's dirty. That filter, that's the dirtiest part of this whole job. There's the LiDAR. Be careful of the LiDAR. Make sure there's no popcorn kernels down there or hair. Make sure the bumper still works. We want to wipe off the sensors. Yeah, this looks in good shape. There's a sensor on this side. There is a little window that gets dusty. So make sure and wipe that off. I'm pretty impressed with how it's not a lot of damage from bumping into stuff. Be careful, the arm does extend. Charging points are in good shape. And there's the auto empty door. There's no debris in there. All right, now let's flip it over. First thing, let's do the sensors. These are the fall off sensors, so it doesn't fall down the stairs. Okay, that's not a sensor, that's just a security to let you know if somebody's gotten into that screw, but now that carpet sensor is a little dirty. Now, I don't want to stick a metal object down there. I just barely blew in there and it kind of cleaned it up pretty good, so good. The wheel spins free. You could pop that wheel off if it didn't spin free. My brush roller is in good shape, but I do have some hair around it. I'm going to take that brush roller off. Now be careful. These are fragile. And that screw is really on there, so be careful. Yeah, I've got the brush is in good shape, but I got some hair wrap around that, and that could start to cause some damage. So we want to get that off. This looks in good shape. And I'll put a link to this. This is a blowgun that you put right onto a DeWalt 20-volt battery. Love it. And there's a little bitty tiny brush. And then we gotta put this on. This just seems very fragile. Gotta hold this arm there. That's good. Just tight's good. Okay. Now the mop pads. Now these, I'm gonna wash. They're not super flat yet. There's a little bit of life left in these maybe. When these get super flat, you just gotta throw them away. But I could put these in the washing machine. Take these up. I've got a little bit of dirt and debris there. Not too bad. Ooh, they got some hair wrap here. And hair wrap on both of those. So we want to make sure and get that hair off. Yeah. You can put these in your laundry or just replace them, and then you can put them in the dryer or just let them air dry. But these things are full of dirt. Again, that's how these robots operate. They have to capture the dirt when they're mopping your floor, and they have to go back to the base station, rinse off this mop pad, and then it goes back. That's how it cleans your floor. There's really no dirty water chamber. It has to capture the dirt in the mop pad, and these are full of dirt. Wow. I might end up replacing those, but I'm definitely going to wash them. Let's go wash them. All right, let's see exactly just how dirty are these. Wow, they are full of dirt. Ooh, I may have wanted to clean those a little sooner. There's life left in them. They're just full of dirt. So, you know, I'm not saying the station wasn't cleaning them, but I did let these go quite a bit. But we're going to go in the app and check some things. Okay, so these, I'm glad I washed these. These were full of dirt. Wow, they are really full of dirt. You know, get them nice and soaking, get them wet. There's some life left in these, but they are full of dirt. Wow, a lot of dirt actually. You don't have to let these dry or anything because, you know, next time it's being used, they'll dry them. I'm actually so shocked how much dirt's in these. I thought the base station would clean them a little bit better. Okay, so we learned something there. These mop pads had a lot of dirt in them. I love doing real world testing. I love doing this because it's the only way you learn. Like these mop pads, the base station had been cleaning them, and it looked like there was a bunch of dirt in, you know, down in the fibers, and there actually was. So it's a good idea to, definitely replace these once in a while, but throw them in your laundry once in a while. That'll help get the base station's not getting them completely clean every time. So I'm glad. I never would have found that. If I'm not doing this real world testing, this real world kind of thing, not in a staged environment or nothing like that. Okay, now the brush rollers. Pinch these red tabs right here. We need to clean this. Now this thing has a lot of hair wrap. Wow. I think these come off good, good. The brush rollers themselves are in good shape though. I like that. But I'm going to take these to the sink and clean them. But I have a tremendous amount of hair wrap on both of them. Wow. But it's easy to clean. Get you some of these flush cut. You don't want to damage anything, but you want to get in there and cut that hair. That is a lot of hair wrap. A lot of hair wrap. Wow. And it's really down in there too. Again, you don't want to damage anything. This is full of dirt. We're definitely going to wash this. And again, this has a bunch of hair wrap. Now, this thing did pick up a few big things that caused it to stop. Oh, I forget. Like it picked up something and the brush roller couldn't turn, so then it just stopped wherever it was. And I wondered, why is it just sitting there when I came home? That was why. All right, these can be reused, but I got 2 more to clean. This is pretty typical. We've got to get in here and clean this. But we're going to need to get a wet towel and clean it. But we don't want to we don't want to get water inside the machine at all. So just a very damp towel, lightly damped towel. Let's go over, okay, dustbin. Oh, this is again, the dirtiest part of the whole machine is this. I forget. I can't take it off. All right, read the directions. Oh, pull, yeah. Just look at the picture. Pull to one side, they're all different. That's really, really fine dust. Pretty well caked in there. You can wash this and reuse it. It comes out right here. Yeah, right here. All right, so this, yeah. There's a popcorn kernel it could never get out. So we can take this to the sink and get this all nice and clean. Gotta get a picture for the thumbnail. You know, I like the real world. This is exactly how it looks. All of the dirt and debris. It does have a lot of hair wrap. But it's easy, you know, you just gotta do the maintenance, that's all. So let's get a picture. All right. All right, so let's go over and show this. You'll be amazed how much dirt comes off the brush rollers. I typically didn't used to wash the brush rollers, but you will be surprised how much dirt comes off the brush rollers. Ah. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's get everything nice and clean. You're going to be really surprised how much, I love to use this Dawn, where it sprays right into all those corners, but you'll be really surprised how clean these brush rollers get. These things hold a lot of dirt. And I'm glad to see they're not damaged. All the rubber's still intact. These things are really dirty. You got to clean like each fin. All right. You got to clean this. This isn't too bad. I've seen worse. This, the dustbin, it's pretty dirty. It's got a spring-loaded door. It's in good shape. Don't damage that spring or the seal. There's even another little spring here, door. Be careful with it. Now we'll want to take this outside and let this dry. Now this is reusable, but it's really dirty. It's caked in there. I like that these filters are reusable. You know, you can spray soap in here. I probably should have vacuumed that off, but I'm in a hurry. I'm gonna let this dry outside overnight. Again, this is 3 months. I might have to, no, I don't think I have to replace anything. I'm still using the original parts that came with the vacuum. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna get a washcloth. We're gonna wipe this down, clean up all this mess, but I gotta get all this hair off these. All right, let's come back to the wide shot. Again, we're cleaning the Roborock Master. 3 months of cleaning my house. I'm doing the video, but this is just a live stream of behind the scenes of how I make the video. Again, I try to give real world experience. You know, this is just me doing the maintenance on it. I'm just showing you exactly how all the maintenance is done. And again, a lot of hair wrap on these, but get these little flush cut. They're like electronics. You can cut all that hair off. That's pretty shocking, actually, how much hair. Excuse me, sorry about that. Yeah, lots of hair. Yep. I do have some exciting news. We did buy a studio, or a old chiropractor's office downtown. I live out in the country a little bit. My internet's awful, so I need to do something different for better internet. And so we bought a place, and we're gonna fix it up, and it's gonna be my robot vacuum cleaner studios. So it's gonna take another. I've been working on it 6 weeks. It's gonna take another 6 weeks probably. It's a lot of work. 3 weeks was just removing all the junk. All right, all the parts. This thing does great if you want to hurry up and clean stuff. Or dry it off, or... Oh, Fiona's barking. Somebody must be here. Gotta go work out. 6. Sometimes you gotta make a mess. Now definitely let this dry out in the sun. I'm just doing this for demonstration. And we're just going to wipe this down. It's coming clean pretty good. It's just like grime. I think because it picks up water too, you know, it's mopping, the floor is wet, it can't help but suck up a little bit of water. We'll just blow it onto the floor and the other robot will get it. Always want to be careful of the LiDAR. Okay, now we can go back together. Okay, everything's cleaned up now. I didn't let this dry, but I'm just going to put it back together for demonstration purposes. So let this dry out in the sun, during the day. You're going to want to put this in. There's 2 tabs. It's very tricky. It's, okay. So there's this flat side. It's going to go towards the roof of the door. And this side kind of sticks out. That's going to go towards the inside of the dustbin. So put the 2 tabs in, rotate, it clicks into place. Now we can put it in the dustbin. Again, 2 tabs on the right side, put those in first. Rotate it, clicks into place. It's nice and flush. Filters installed. This doesn't have a little flapper. Some of them do. It's just got those doors. Those are fine. Probably could clean that one a little better. All right, brush rollers. These are very specific with these. So I think the black goes with the black. There's a picture down in there. Not a picture, but you got to match that up. So the one black one does have that. And it kind of fits down into that groove. Get the black one, and then it's got like a 2-prong. It fits, I think. We'll know when we get back together. I think the gray goes with the... And then this one. I don't think it goes down farther on here. It does go down farther. So the black one goes with the red. See how it doesn't go in all the way? Yeah, that's what you want. The black ones go with the red roller. The gray ones go with the black one. Yeah, it goes in all the way. I knew it was specific. There. There's a little bit of red showing, but it should be, that first collar should be kind of flush. So let's put the dustbin back in. Make sure it's nice and flush. The door, the magnets. I cleaned that area. It cleaned up pretty good, pretty easy. Now there is a diagram here, red octagon. So put the red octagon in, and then the black, or they call it the gray. The gray kind of gear goes in. And then these just sit over there. It's a little tricky how they... Not sure exactly what they want over here. Okay, so there's a little bit more work. You got to take this cap off. This cap wasn't all the way down. There's more hair wrap in here. This all comes apart. I'm sorry. I should have been showing you that. So this comes off. Oh, there's hair wrap down in here. Roborock, you need to... I don't know that you explain that in your manual very well. I don't know that everybody's going to catch that little part. Wow. Now this can go. It wasn't fitting right, and I almost gave... See how that should protrude a little bit? That's too intricate of work, I think, for people. That should protrude a little bit. Now when I put it in, put the gear in, it fits. It wasn't fitting. It was sticking kind of up a little bit, and I'm like, what's going on? Now that's going to force me to take these apart. Like, I'm not sure everybody's going to take this little gear off. That, I think, needs to be a better design. I mean, it's easy. It's just super easy to miss. I get having hair wrap here and getting it off, but all right, so there's none of this. Okay, so just that's like a roller bearing. So just those two areas. That's going to be tricky, I think. This looks all together. You got to put the front teeth in first. Rotate it. Should click into place. If you don't have those rollers right, it's not going to click into place. And this does move. We can put our, again, these things were really dirty. Doesn't matter which one goes where. Get the hair off of them. All right. Everything on the bottom's done, top's done. This is good. Sometimes that's just easier when you're doing a video. All right, I think we're done. Oh, I forgot to show people on the L10S how to reset the maintenance. Darn. We got to go into the app now and reset the maintenance codes. I took it for granted. I knew I was forgetting something. I can always add it. Roborock. Okay, I've got it plugged in. This is just for testing, but we got to go in and reset the maintenance reminders. So when you dock it, it's going to turn itself on again. It'll play the little tune when it does.
Charging.
Qrevo Master. Again, I will be buying the Qrevo Curve. There's been a lot of hype around that thing. I'm not sure why. That's the Pro. I like the Pro. The Pro's nice. Oh, that's the Max V. I've got 3 Qrevos. I can't find mine. Master. Here it is. Okay, here is, I need to maybe do the water filter. Oh, that I did. Okay, so that's what the water filter there. Reset. So let's go in. History, 120 minutes. It doesn't keep the full history, I don't think, because I've been using this. Yeah, it only keeps a month. It's been cleaning my house for 3 months. I wish they cleaned. I wish it kept more. But is it 120 minutes? I hope that's the entire time it's had on it. No, that's the last cleaning duration. Clean time and area accumulated. 111 hours on this. Maintenance. Sensors. Reset. They've got to get this filter figured out. That 140 hours. There's no way those filters make it that long. Side brush, I still got some time on it. The mop pads just replaced as needed. Cleaning tray. I should have reset the cleaning tray. Dust bag replaced as needed, so 111 hours. And what did it say on the maintenance for the 150? No, there's no way those filters need cleaned. Those filters need cleaned more often. It's not a very big, that's the filter in the dust bin. I think that should be around 50, 60 hours. All right, I think we're done. We're going to finish up, close off. Okay, this one's all ready to go. I do recommend putting the Roborock Qrevo solution in here. I think that does help prevent the odor. I don't know necessarily. I'm still, if it's in the water, then it's, when they have their own solution tank. Now this one, get confused sometimes, but when they have their own solution tank, you never know if it goes inside the robot and cleans, or if it just uses the solution to wash the mop pad. So when it's mixed with the water, it is definitely inside the robot. It's definitely helping clean your floors, and it's definitely washing the mop pads. So again, I did have a few extra problems with this. The S8 Max V did do a little bit better up in my upstairs. Less trapping and all of that. Yeah, I retired it to downstairs. There's the Eureka J10, but the S8 Max V actually did a pretty good job. It just does a different way, but that's a very expensive vacuum. Dream L10S Ultra, there's the Pro. I've got a comparison between the Master and the Pro. Just unboxed the Shark Power Detect brand new Never Touch Pro. And I got the Narwhal Frio Z Ultra. And watch me, I am live right now on YouTube. So this was going live, 48 minutes. So I got a 25-minute video that took 48 minutes to make. So kind of a quick, an easy video to watch. I will put a link to this in the show description notes. I'll put a link to the parts, the Roborock parts. Roborock parts are relatively inexpensive, so I do recommend doing the Roborock OEM parts. So I definitely would recommend this robot. I'm going to be doing best of 1500, best of 1000, best of 900. So this will be definitely in there somewhere. I do like the side brush. It was definitely cleaning my house really good. So as you can see, so thanks everybody for joining the live stream. Just I wanted to get, touch base with everybody, see how things were going. Sorry I couldn't answer questions. I will be doing more question and answer live streams. I know that's important to people. And so I will be doing more of those. And again, we got quite a bit more vacuum cleaners coming up. Got the Power Detect. Had to close off the little area here. Got the Dream. I think I'm going to take the Dream X40 upstairs. That's a really expensive robot. I think it does a pretty good job. There's the Max V. X30, Ecovacs, not so much. That Dream L20 is still, they've really discounted that. And it's actually a pretty good robot vacuum cleaner. This one popped up on the radar. Eufy C20. Don't know anything about it, but it just all of a sudden appeared on Amazon. I'm like, what is this? So I had to buy it. Got the Dyson G1. The Roomba Essential. It's not going to be any good, I know it. But it's new. I got to review it. Tycom Little Green. They got a brand new Little Green. Tenneco's coming out with these new H2Os. I don't know. Look from Walmart. There's the. I just did the video on the Dream. This is the Dream L10S that it's at my mother-in-law's house. It's been cleaning her house for 3 months. I just did all the maintenance on it, and that's why I'm kind of sneezing, because it was really, I had to clean it, and now it's ready to go back to her house for another 3 months. Highly, highly recommended. Not as, not as powerful. You kind of get what you pay for sometimes with robots, but. And don't forget to check out my coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. So again, thanks everybody. I'm signing off. Look for more live streams coming, and I really do appreciate everybody's support. So thanks again.